It is unbelievable, and when you look at the players and the playing squad and the lads that were actually out on the pitch, I think the majority of them were playing League One football last season. I just think it's such a great testament to the coaching ability of Kieran McKenna that he's been able to get these players and make them top championship level players that are competing with three teams, not two, three. Let's have Southampton in there as well. That really they shouldn't be anywhere near in reality, but they are. They're averaging an incredible amount of points. And yet, despite that, there are still no guarantees. But what a huge goal it was at the end of the game last night. A bit heartbreaking on Southampton, but massive for Ipswich. And it's not the first time they've made a habit of turning defeat into victory. And that just is real testament to the character that is instilled in that group of players.
Yeah, back-to-back promotions, if it did happen, if, and it's still a big if because we know it's the Championship, but if it did happen and against that level of competition they're going head-to-head with, I'm trying to think back. I mean, Forest getting promoted and then winning the title the season after and doing back-to-back European Cups. I can't think of anything since then that would kind of eclipse that, would it?
Well, it wouldn't eclipse the Forest thing. I think that's pretty unique, and stories like that just simply don't happen anymore and won't happen ever again, given the disparity now in fines between the Premier League and the second tier. But it is just an incredible story. Look, you have to go back to Nigel Adkins' Southampton were the last team, I think, to do back-to-back promotions from League One to the Premier League. It's a good, 14 years or so ago. There is a gap now. Again, just as there's a gap between the Championship and the Premier League, there is a gap between League One and the Championship that is ever increasing. You only have to look at the struggles for Sheffield Wednesday, for Plymouth, who were incredibly strong last season. And the way that they've struggled, again, just highlights what an incredible job Kieran McKenna has done and what a story this is. Look, there's a long way to go for Ipswich to be promoted in terms of football to be played. There are so many banana skins on the road ahead for them, just as there are for Leicester and Leeds United as well. So it is truly an incredible race, the best I've ever seen in all my years, I've got to be honest with you. And very, very hard to call. But getting back to your point, if Ipswich do it, and it is still a very big if, it will be remarkable. And whether it's through the playoffs or automatically, either way, it will be a remarkable story.